Hello, hello. Good evening. Thank you for the pet. Paranormasight would actually normally be on Sunday. But because I got home super fucking late, where I thought, oh my god, I cannot handle Sophie today. I wasn't even sure if I could handle stream, but then I didn't want to not stream. We're here with Paranormasight instead of Sophie on Friday because I can. I have no idea how long tonight's stream is going to be. No clue. Because I am tired, but I do want to stream because I already know that next week is gonna be ass for my usual streaming times. Evening! Yeah, no, it's 11 at night. It is still evening. Yeah? I probably won't be able to stream next week at all. Like, real life is really just fucking me over on that front, so I didn't want to also not do today's stream. So we're gonna try and get a little gonna get a little bit of Paranormasight in here at least, because I keep saying too much. It's the middle of the night. Who doesn't like horror in the middle of the night? Me, who's absolutely fucking scared and hates playing horror that has me doing stuff in the middle of the night, but that's okay. It's night, it's still evening. Yeah, fight me. It was super interesting, which is also why I'm interested in getting back to it. I am already live, I am, yeah. A long time no here. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of spooky Paranormasight instead of cozy Sophie, because this one at least pretty much only wants me to press button to advance. Someday get to proper doctor. It's okay. We can do it. We'll do it one word at a time. But yeah, for everyone who does not know what Paranormasight is about, or who just wants a short little recap, last time we managed to get through the entire what's the word? Prologue, where we play as a guy who gets a curse stone, which he then immediately uses to kill people because the power he had on that stone was, can kill people if they leave you. So pretty much they turned around and they said, okay, bye. He was like, killing time. Only for this guy to end up dead at the end of the prologue, and the game being actually, that's not your protagonist. Here are your three protagonists. Now go out into the wild world and see what happens. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Hello. Because this one, you know how I usually have my cursor off? This is because the in-game just has a cursor. I can't even turn it on. The girl did kind of come back to life through the timelines, but yeah, that's the fun part. So we played as this dude, and then we followed this flowchart here, where the girl he was hanging out with died. And then he died here, and then we were like, we the player now know how to get through this. And went back and changed stuff up where she survived and he kept, and then he died to the same thing she initially died to. So we're like, I wonder what happened here. Don't tell us the 7 mysteries of Homo. Maybe it's also the 7 mysteries of Homo. Yes, Pink Friendship Beanie. Hi! Long time no see. Damn. Oh. That's a hi, Artie. I wonder who all of these people are that I definitely didn't talk to like half an hour ago. I hope you're all good. Who wants to commit some murder? Yay! But yeah, so anyway, this is the guy you initially play as. Turns out he fucking dies. He's dead. Either he goes on a fucking killing spree, or he dies. The girl he like did this for survives and he dies. We don't really know. Then there's this woman we started playing as last time, who gets the curse power to light people on fire, assuming they have something like a lighter on them or some kind of source of fire. We play like through her first part, and we cannot continue here right now. The game is like, oh, you need some more stuff, go somewhere else first, so we can't continue here right now. But we also know that she apparently found like the cut off hand of a former classmate at the time, who was like many years ago, who went missing. And also her son died last year because he was kidnapped and the police fucked up trying to negotiate, because the kidnapper asked for a ransom. So now she's horribly depressed and very cynical, with a very cynical outlook on life, because her son died last year, and that's what she wants to do. She wants to bring back her dead son. Then we have these two who we have not played as yet. We're gonna jump into Tsutsumi, who is a police officer detective guy who's investigating the death of some other police guy. I don't know. He's probably gonna tell us about it. And I still have pretty much no clue what her story is about, so just gonna jump right in here. See whatever the fuck happens. And I need to actually read out everything because this game is not voiced. Let's see. That's Tsutsumi. 11 p.m. See, 11 p.m. See, perfect timing. For my yes to the gardens. Perfect timing. It's like I planned on this, which I definitely did not do. You want me to say we haven't even started yet? Okay. Sure. I haven't even started yet, but I'll save. I'll do it for you, okay? See, look, I do it for you. For me. Alright. Hey boss, forensics all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. And I do it for you. Park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'd be lining up to get in. The cool stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Yeah, I don't think it's that easy. Somehow I doubt they'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, a Ouija board. I know it's a Ouija board, but a Ouija board. Wow. You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, it's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? You know how he knows how it works, though. Sounds like you know all about it. Gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Files updated. A spirit board. Due to the occult craze, divination has become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin and piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit and it will move the coin and answer. It's believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using the boards. Okay, that's wild. Ah, right. Right, we got another mockingbird last time. I wonder if I can find all of those. Seizures! Yeah. Is that not how you say seizure? Listen, we're the glazing as beasts or what? No, I mean, you know that thing when you, it's the same with when you get like professionally, how do you say this? Hypnotized. When you get professionally hypnotized, you know how it always depends on the person, but like either you play along because you literally get lost in it, or you just pretend. So there's people that get really lost in that kind of thing. You can't go blaming the death of your body on something like the occult. No, you can. This is a horror visual novel. You can. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever it was that did this. I'll get them. I promise you that. Yeah, he's gonna die. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get to fixate on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. His old face. I like with the art style that they I like it when art styles really like do lips like more prominently than usual, so the mouth is not just one straight line, especially for guys. Most of the time it's just like, oh, one straight line, nothing else there, but they actually pronounce the lips somewhat. That's cool. Aye aye, boss. So now we've finished investigating the scene. Let's review what we know. Huh? Now it's getting late. I figure we head straight home from here. Come on, we've got to go all over the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't twist around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Cripes, he says. No one likes lips. I mean, I like art styles that are a little different from the norm. Fine, let's get this over with. Aye aye, boss. I am not giving the both of them different voices because I think you sorry, you can't expect too many different voices from me tonight, but I'll try to at least. Oh hey! Finally, background noise again. I couldn't hear anything at all. Nice pathetic man with lips. Write that down! Write that down! Alright. Junior Ryo, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is Sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. I'm still standing by that. I'm still standing by what I said last week, though. Alright. Pathetic 2D, man. Write that down! Write that down! Oh, the case. So, early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. Assuming the office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. Okay. I just know I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Playing a horror game in the middle of the night. Yes, good idea. But, boss. Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the high-ups. I'm sure they've got a reason. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. What else? Well, it's our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. Alright. About the victim. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. No longer ready to mingle. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yeah, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We surely did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much he had the most unfinished paperwork too. Always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Oh, okay. Give me some more info on the guy. Hajime Yoshimi. Hajime was a police officer with the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same time as Jun Irio. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early in the morning yesterday. Once a rebellious gang member himself, Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart, looked up to as a big brother by his peers. Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies to on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he had been dating since high school! He wasn't single, motherfucker! What do you mean? Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Yeah. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. Among what? There was one even weirder than you? Oh my goodness. Okay, what else? Hajime was quite the bad boy in school apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. Hi, Katu! Everyone, go wish Katu a happy birthday before it's over. You have, like, 43 more minutes. So go say happy birthday right now! The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. It's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. How's the game, you silly Gilbo? Oh, it's good. It's gonna make me unable to sleep tonight, probably, because it's gonna hit me with another funny little haha, you turn around jump scare, probably, at some point later on, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I am looking forward to the Mystery. You know what's even funnier about the whole your favorite pressing A streamer is the fact that since I'm using a PlayStation 5 controller for everything I do on PC, it's an X. I'm pressing X all the time. Like with the lady like Killer Prologue, dude. Yeah! Like, I'm saying if the game wants me to turn around or if there's another funny little death connected to just turning around and having people stab me in the back. Because I'm gonna get that. Faith X gamer then. I'm on X Games mode. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become this kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Well, I mean, one day. You kind of have to. Yeah. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You hold morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. He's a vampire. No, I don't think so. You can already see it. Ariel, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. You will not be seeing that sight if it's him acting like that when you die. So, like, you're gonna be dead when he acts like that. You won't be able to see it. I don't think you thought that through. Can't wait for your own death. Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something. Thank you? Like our wealth. What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kitasenju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. Man, imagine inviting someone over and they just tell you like, damn, yeah, your place looks super haunted. Like, okay. Cool, thank you. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's the bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah. Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What's her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. She may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancé may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida police department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Assuming you're still alive tomorrow. I'm just saying. Oh my god. Hey, boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Uh-huh. Which was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamizawa last week. Ah! The something. Hold on. 1 second. Nope. Do we even have her in the person of interest yet? I guess we don't. Fuck. I know! But her name was mentioned somewhere. Whatever. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. But okay then. The girl's name was Michizo Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Kumagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. Seems he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. It's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why I was looking into this Michiro Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. See, and you're thinking that it may have something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right, let's check with the Sumida Police Department about it tomorrow too. Okay. How much more do you have? And what was the other case he was working? This one is also related to a Komagata High student. Hi TK, good evening! Troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seems to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Thank you for the non-binary. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Hi, good evening! Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust, she might act out with without someone to help her get through this. I have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job, but... We can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl has something to do with his death. Then we have to interview her too. Ah, yeah, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boy's charm on them if they need convincing. Yeah, I'm sure they prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was. Miss New the Redeem, thank you for the pigtails. I'm good. Wait, hold on. Thank you for the pig. Why are the pigtails not working? Hello? Ahem. Psst. Redeem not broken. Redeem working perfectly fine. I don't see the problem. I hope you're doing well too. You were? Shit. Is that just how your generation speaks? You're really a new breed. It's probably just me actually. Well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. So anyways, boss. Were you even listening? You got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling, and we need to speak with his fiancé as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Also not the pigtails. What? Oh my... Shh. Shut up! This is exactly how pigtails work. Hold on. That was a screenshot button. There we go. It's almost 3. You're hunting a cockroach? Oh no! Well, I hope you find it. I hope you find it soon. Because that doesn't sound like fun. I don't think I've ever seen an actual cockroach in real life. I don't think I ever want to. I not sleep in your room today. I did that once when I had a spider in the middle of my room. Like literally come down in the middle of the room. I was like, Nope. Case notes regarding the death of Hajime Yoshimi, officer with the Sumida Police. Summary. Body found at former Yasuda Gardens. Estimated time of death 2 days prior at approximately 11 AM. Cause of death, acute heart failure, cause unknown. Signs of a struggle found at the scene. Efforts to locate witnesses underway. Body discovered by groundskeeper. Currently investigating the fiancé of the deceased and 2 female students from Komagata High School that the deceased had contact with as persons of interest. The gross and spread disease. The motherfuckers will get no sympathy from me. Yeah, I get it. I've only heard horror stories about cockroaches, so I'm like, I don't think... I am unsure if we even have them here. Like, I'm sure they exist in Germany, I guess, but I don't think they're that common. Or I would have seen one at some point in my life, I guess. If something similar. Oh, do we? Charm. You know what? Maybe we stop talking about insects that we don't like. Which curse is OP? None yet. No, like our guy doesn't have a curse power so far, as far as we're aware. For the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it would appear to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We got people trying to identify those prints. If you can find who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who think to try mugging a cop as big as him. Would you wait, why is my hair back to... Alright. Would they be able to tell that he's a cop immediately? Like, just because he has his badge on him doesn't mean it's visible all the time, right? Or do they have some kind of thing where they have to have it visible at all times? I don't know. Also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like a perp would have to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Surroundings, what else? Time of death was around 11 PM 2 days ago, except the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday, 11 PM the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out there at that time in the first place? Well, he was obviously not streaming like I am right now. That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that would be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would of course be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? Someone called him here, maybe. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason, and since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. Must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. Would have streaming, he would have lived. Yeah! He should have done it like me. He should just become a social hermit. A recluse. Just not leave his home ever. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret, and then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. And you think it was meditated? That would mean he called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him. Well, there's still a possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. Okay, either way, I'm so glad you're back in the first division, boss. Always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yes, that's because it's true. Can't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. You learned to avoid spoilies. Okay, but we're at the beginning of Tsutsumi, so you should have seen this part. You played that yourself, but still, thank you. You did do this part, yeah. But thank you for coming by. How are you? Getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Happy Sam to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Is your night going good? Good, I had a long day. So it's a really late stream, but I'm good. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going to now, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about when you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. I am. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. Wait, hold on. How old are the both of them? Actually. Where is he? How old are you? Oh, we don't know how old they are. We just get... Okay. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny. I've been wowed by you too. I like them. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell is wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden? It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Why are you asking? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pushes young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I gave to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. You don't have the vibe of someone who's married. You have the vibe of someone who got married and then divorced like 3 years after. And is still hung up on it. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. I was wrong with the years, but I was right with the general vibe. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she gave up a guy like you. I was never home much. Too focused on work. Come home late only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Irio. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they involve the police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. What's wrong with you? Stop that. What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. She's gotta be one of the girls we know, right? Because for some reason, so far, pretty much all of the characters have been somehow connected. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Are we though? If there's not a check mark next to it, we're not done. Yeah. That reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nijima murder. Again, the Nijima murder. The Ushio fish guy. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All that was just... cracking their case, finding the guy, was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. It did not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right, we didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but He may have stuck Fumichika and Nejima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. You're gonna think about it quite some more though. Fuck off. So old is a cold stuff. Have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? It's right of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you two. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo and Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with the rite of whatever or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the rite of resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but... bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles, got it? Oh, we talked about everything. Okay. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokohama Itsume were originally built as part of a daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around it at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. I mean, I'm assuming there's... Oh. This pond, they say it used to flow into the Sumida River, but the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Oh, okay. Oh, that's just you again? What else can I do? I had a bad feeling about this case and my gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. This is where the victim was found. Well, it's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. What the heck? Oh god, what is that? Huh? Boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Damn it, it was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Such deep sorrow. A resentful memories flowing into my mind. Also deceived with falsehoods and... I don't know, eternal darkness. I can't read that. Those who spread lies kill them all. You've acquired the power of the curse stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Ooh, that's a funky curse button. Okay. Liar, liar. Worse than just getting your pants set on fire. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beach... Wait, we already read that. Kills by hanging one who tries to mislead the curse bearer with false statements. He deceived us with his so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the guard of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Kichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting netsuke clasps. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic, the type to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he'd ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crimes, but dead men tell no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man even in death. He hung there for days till his neck stretched horrifically, a visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars but a rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree's leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it, as the mansion's owner was not at home, another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. Ooh! Murder's impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Hyper's always singing liar, liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desire the right. Kill them. Kill them. Kill him. Boss. Boss, hello. Hi. Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry. I'm fine. That's probably not how you say senile, do you? Senile? Senile? Idiot. Yes? I have some bad news. Oh no. See, senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah! Fuck yeah. I fucking hate working overtime. Let me do a thing real quick though, because we apparently need that. Sometime later. Senile. Daniel. Wow. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The right of resurrection really exists. And to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach that's told in this area. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptick. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly, he says, sticking his hand... Excuse me, sticking his hand in the air like the silly little man he is. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. You just being a sore loser, not used to admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening. We don't have time to waste, we'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss! Aw, yeah! Oh, the music in this game is absolutely banger after banger. What the fuck? Oh, it's so good! Sorry, I just want to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of senility? I fucking hate that word. Stop saying it. It's the truth. Not like I can prove it, though. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right. You can trust me not to. But, no, I just can't believe it. I'd heard rumors that you used to be a member of the secret division attached to the Security Bureau. Can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the Habs were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? Thinking about it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me. Come on, boss, do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Those 4 years I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Oh! Tell me. Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Security Division Special Security Unit Paranormal Affairs Bureau, it is more commonly referred to simply as Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, because no one wants to say a name that's 3 fucking lines long. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving paranormal phenomena. Since the existence of paranormal phenomena is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. Currently, there are only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts across the country who assist with their cases, including Miyokuro Suzu. The Bureau undertakes investigations into any suspicious stories that cross the desk, though the vast majority turn out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases, close-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities of their own, such as Tetsuo Tsutsumi, are sometimes assigned to investigate. The current chief of paranormal affairs is a man named Koiru Nakagoshi. He was born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations, and has served as Miyokuro Suzu's mentor since discovering her. Koiru is an elusive figure, very few have met him in person, and he is rarely seen in the office. It is said that this is because he has often been the target of curses. However, some theorize that it is in fact because Koiru is not actually of flesh and blood at all. His seat in his office is usually occupied by a Nue. A legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nue resembles an ordinary white thrush and acts as Koiru's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi Kei serves as a code name used to refer to cases under investigation by paranormal affairs. What'd you do again? Apparently a stand-in for some guy who's head of the Paranormal Affairs Department. That's funky. Kingdom is earnestly reporting the findings to a bird. That's fucking me, bitch. Woo! Oh, persons of interest update. Oh, wait, hold on. The fresh-faced police detective Shogo Okie met at Midori Park. Jun is a young detective at the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division with the rank of Sergeant. Jun encountered Kurisako while investigating the mysterious death of his colleague Hajime Yoshimi in the former Yasuda Gardens with Tetsuo Tsutsumi. When Tetsuo explained to him that the supernatural is real, he accepted this fact without a moment's hesitation and vowed to help his partner to solve the case. Born to a relatively well-off household, Jun developed a healthy sense of self-esteem and an optimistic outlook on life. Although watching action movies and detective series as a child instilled in him a desire to help those in need, it was the sight of Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who was in charge of investigating a case Jun was involved in as a student, that truly inspired him to become a police officer. While Jun still maintains a strong respect for Tetsuo, he also gets much enjoyment out of making casual cracks to get a rise out of the veteran officer. As an adult, Jun continues to hold on to the faint hope that the world is as he pictured it in his youth, a thrilling place in which the superhuman heroes do battle against secret evil organizations. He attended the police academy with Richter Kai, who is now a private investigator. The two initially became friendly when Jun found Richter holed up alone in the reference room scoring over old crime data and invited him to go bowling, a popular pastime during this era. Hi! Kai is here as well. Yeah, hold on. They're trying to tell us that this dude, like, Richter Kai, and Kai being his last name, Richter being his first name. I would accept it the other way around immediately. Like, I would accept that as an actual German name, but not this way. Yeah. How was your week? Yeah. It happened. How was your week? Richter Kai, yeah. I don't think Richter is an actual first name in German. No, there's no way. It happened, yeah. The week sure happened, so I'm glad it's Friday night now. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, the gruff police detective that Shogo Okie met at Midori Park. Tetsuo is a veteran detective at the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department 1st Investigative Division. Tetsuo Tsutsumi. He was possessed by the Evergreen Beach curse echo while investigating the former Yasuda Gardens. Previously a member of the Secret Paranormal Affairs Bureau within the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Security Division, he makes use of this experience to investigate the ongoing large-scale curse incident with his partner Junirio. You were on the post office today? Like, physically on top of it? I know. Rather than sitting behind a desk, Chief Inspector Tsutsumi always worked in the field as he moved his way up the police force. Behind his stern face lies a compassionate man ever prepared to help his fellow officers. The same attentiveness to his working colleagues, however, cost Tetsuo his marriage several years ago. At the post office. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, hey? You were on the office? I get it. Sometimes we're chilling on the roofs of post offices. I don't think I've ever seen a post office where the post office was on the highest floor, actually. I don't think that's what they do, because they need to be accessible. I've only ever seen post offices who were on the lowest floor, on the ground floor. I'm thinking very hard if I've ever seen any post offices that were not on the ground floor, but I don't think they are. What if it's only one floor? Yeah. I'm just thinking. I don't know a single post office where it would be the only thing on it in the building, right? In a one-story building, really? I haven't. I'm like thinking of every single post office I know. I think the only buildings where something else is in there, or the building is several stories high. You've seen them. Okay, sorry. I haven't. Sorry for being the only one with a different experience. You chill on those roofs all the time. I'm waiting for the weather to get better so I can chill on my roof here again as well. Post offices, why do even exist? So we can send letters and receive packages and pay extra money for anything and everything we try to buy because customs can suck. I'm not finishing that sentence. I hate paying customs. You been chilling on roof too? Yeah. It's nice. You can't just stream so out of schedule. An interesting game at that. You missed it out. Well, the only thing out of schedule is the start time. I am very much in my usual streaming time still. I would usually still be live at this point of the day. Just with a different game normally. But here we are. With the horror in the middle of the night. Can't lower yourself out of this one. Okay, recap last hour. We're playing as the police guy. Police guy just got the curse, and his curse is like, oh, if people lie to you, you can kill them. Like if they try to tell you stuff that is just simply not true, you can kill them. That's his curse. He was also apparently part of some kind of paranormal investigative special unit, whatever, that is hidden in the police force as well. So he's not like, he does believe in the paranormal, he just likes to get away from it. He's like, I don't want anything to do with that. And we haven't really gotten much farther, I tell you that. We haven't really gone anywhere. Also, he was married, but his wife left him, and she took the girl, the daughter with her. So tough luck. Tough luck. They actually made you announcements on Discord as well instead of just Twitter. Yeah! I keep trying to look, seeing if I should look into one of those bots that just automatically posts every single fucking thing I tweet. Though that would be many tweets, so I'm not sure. Oh yeah, also they have a newer in this thing because the head of the paranormal investigation unit at the police apparently has a stand-in, which is just literally a fucking newer, so that's cool. Thank you for the pen every time. You can do a bot that does an automatic like notification. I mean, I do have the thing where I the stream ping. You just need I just don't like. I'm not gonna copy every single one of my tweets into my announcement channel. Not every single tweet needs to be announced. My absolute, I don't know, fucking banger tweets of I'm over here taking a nap right now. I got pillows on my head right now, sleeping so solid. I'm sleepy as fuck, man. I'm a snoozer, man. No, actually, that one should go in there. That's a really important. That's a super important image. Yeah. I'll look into it. My schedule-related tweets. Yeah, I know. But I do ping. I do ping the stream ping role, which I specifically made for, hi, do you want to get pinged when I go live? And I always announce 5 minutes before that using that ping to be like, hi, we're starting in 5 minutes. I know, I'm not blaming anyone for not seeing every single fucking tweet I post, no worries. You can't keep this from the people. Sag schon, Sasuke. Actually, I managed to get my one coworker to say it as well. Because I showed him the thing. And he was like, okay, I've never seen Naruto in German. Like, yeah, me either, but... And now, like, we're at work. We're packing stuff, whatever. Like, it's... No one's saying anything. The phone's not going. We're the only two people in the fucking room, and it's like, sag schon, Sasuke. That's how the German dub does it. I know the U is not. You don't say it, but that's how the German dub does it. That's the funny part. Sag schon, Sasuke. It's so good. It's so good. Like you just hear from somewhere in the back rooms, you just hear someone go, sag schon, Sasuke. So stupid. Implying there's anything German dubs don't do awfully. Yes. Catch me on that fucking grind watching Sailor Moon with only the German dub, because the German dub is great. It's kind of mostly the older stuff. I know, me saying anything positive about dubs comes as a weird surprise, because I mostly do and listen and play and whatever, do stuff in its original language, but there's a bunch of German dubs that I really like. It's just the modern stuff that I haven't either haven't looked into, or looked into a little bit and immediately opted out of, because oh my god. The last thing I tried to watch in German at some point, simply because it was available, was Miraculous Ladybug. And I heard her say 2 sentences, I was like, nope. Bye. But I blame the like more recent direction that German dub has taken. The German dub for Mob Psycho seems to be extremely fucking funny, actually. You watched that in German? I watched it in French and in Korean. French being the original language, and Korean the first one they dubbed for some reason. Like literally, the episodes would air in French and immediately afterwards in Korean. I'm like, okay. You watched it in French too? That makes sense. That's the original. That's the first thing that came out. A German dub as a SpongeBob guy voicing. Like, I feel sorry for the guy. Somewhat. Because, I mean, the SpongeBob voice is iconic. But when you hear it somewhere where he's not SpongeBob, I'm like, who are you? That's just SpongeBob. But you're not SpongeBob. Who are you? There's also a Korean studio working very close with the French studio for the show. Yeah, I mean, with I think both the 3rd and the 4th season, they've started outsourcing most of the animations to a different studio as well. Like, they're barely doing anything themselves anymore. That's also why the newer seasons look a little more wonky. Because they're definitely not paying the people enough, but they want them to come out with a new episode every week or whatever. I am not up to date with Miraculous Ladybug though, so no idea what happens after season 1. Well, I know a little bit about what happens after season 1, but how complicated, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how complicated can you make a love quadruple between 2 characters? It's like, here's your main girl, here's your main guy. She has a crush on him. He has a crush on her alter ego. His alter ego also has a crush on her alter ego, but her alter ego is like, does not like his alter ego. They did not, in fact, fix it. Hold on, okay. So it's like this. Marinette can transform into Ladybug. Like, that's her power, okay? So Marinette, Ladybug, same person, right? And Adrien can transform into Chat Noir. That's his alter ego. Same person. Let me pull up the spreadsheet. I don't have the graphic here with me, so you have to just listen. I'm so sorry, I don't have the graphic. So, Marinette, Ladybug, same person, right? Marinette has a crush on Adrien, or whatever fucking French pronunciation. Thank you for the pasta check. Adrien is like, well, we're classmates, but I don't really know you. So, no really proper feelings towards Marinette there. Fine, okay? Fine, so she has a one-sided crush on him. Then Chat Noir has a crush on Ladybug. So Adrien himself has a crush on Ladybug. But he doesn't know that she's also Marinette because, ooh, secret identities. We don't know who the other person is, despite the only thing really stopping them from seeing each other are just small masks that only cover around the eyes. They still sound the same, they still have the same fucking height, they still have the same hair color. It's literally... She just wears a fucking skin-tight suit with that's red with black spots on it because she's a ladybug, and he's in a latex black suit with cat ears because he's Chat Noir. They don't know who the other person is, so he has a crush on Ladybug, and Ladybug teases Chat Noir all the time, but she's like, oh my god, like, because he actively flirts with her, but she's like, I'm not into that. But these are the same people. She's crushing on him when they're not transformed, and he's crushing on her when they're transformed. And that was what it was in season 1. And then they introduce 2 more people in the next season. Some guy and another girl. Then Marinette starts dating the other guy, is an absolute ass in that relationship, pretty much forgets he's dating the guy, calls him by Adrien's name one time. He wrote a love song about her. He has a fucking concert where he sings for her. She doesn't attend. She doesn't even attend the concert. She calls him the wrong name. The guy is still in fucking love with her, and she's like, oh, Adrien, wait, you're not Adrien. Oh. What the hell? And then he also gets a different love interest who's also, because he does fencing and she also does fencing, so he has a thing going on there. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen that season anymore. I feel sorry for the guy who Marinette is with at this point. I'm not even sure if they're still dating. I hope he fucking broke up with her because Jesus Christ. And if people want to hook up with Bruce Wayne, but Bellion won't even make up with Batman, have you seen the newest Batman? Because I have seen the newest Batman and I've seen so much fan art of the newest Batman. Green Lantern movie, or Green Lantern's girlfriend person recognized me was like, how? And she's like, dude, hiding your cheekbones doesn't make you recognizable. I get it. I get it. I'm specifically speaking about the latest movie Batman. The one where Robert Pattinson played him. With a bunch of eyeliner. You don't care one bit for Marvel. You haven't seen any iteration of Batman. I get it. But like, I would, you know. The newest Batman, yeah. Yeah. It's the eyeliner. Oh. Anyway. I have very strong feelings about many things. You were going to make a sexual joke. Okay. You have refrained. Oh. I mean, honestly, it's what? It's literally after midnight. See, it's after midnight. It's after midnight. Go on. Yeah, the superheroes we have because the overwhelming majority of them have super lame concepts. I get it. I get it. I mean, I'm not into Marvel, DC overall. I am, however, very invested in the general existence of that one Squirrel Girl because she's adorable. I think she's a DC superhero, though. I'm unsure now. She's just very cute. It's very cute. It was a great movie. I like the newest Batman to an extent. I think it was too long. Like, at least 3 times during the movie, I was like, okay, it's gonna end now, right? And then it went on for like another hour. But it was a solid movie. For someone who's not into Batman overall and has not... I don't have a lot of knowledge on it. Let Batman check you. Oh my god. No, I would hit that. Not the other way around. You were way too much into Miraculous. I was into Miraculous when it first came out. Like, when the first season was out, I was into that. That was when I was still on Tumblr, and I would actively, like, watch the fan-subbed episodes in several languages, depending on which one came out, and then see all the differences, because the Korean dub already made some like, changes that would change stuff about the powers and shit. And then I just never, like... went back to it. I think I watched some episodes of season 2 though, because I definitely remember when Chloe got some powers and I'm like, please, of all people, you. So I can cold sweat from time to time thinking about it. I get it. You started eating camembert because of it. Okay. That's, yeah, maybe that's a little much. Camembert is one of the only few cheeses I like, actually. I don't like cheese in general, but I do like Camembert. Not to the extent that Plug likes it, but... Of course, I find any very goofy looking. Have you checked out Invincible? Ah, yeah. Yeah, the costumes are goofy. It's like, why is everyone in a skin-tight suit, but for some reason wears a cape? Come on, live a little. Make it cool. Alright. Now back to this guy, because I definitely failed to read all of that. Tetsu has a penchant for candies and desserts which he tries, but fails to conceal from other officers at the risk of appearing soft. He delights in buying local sweets wherever he is sent to investigate a case, and would often volunteer to be dispatched to distant locations to acquire them while he was with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. He's also surprisingly knowledgeable about current trends, a trait he puts down to investigation-related research, but which is actually spurred by his wish to have something to discuss with his daughter. Oh, he's sweet. Foot fetish curse seems really strong. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Actually, now that you say it, you're right. So do you know, have it? What, a foot fetish? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. Won't be and I'm down for the count. Oh. Huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? Are we making a joke out of the whole liquor spirit stuff? Is that why Yoko went on about like, oh, you would be about a Moscow mule or something? Is that why? Because of the spirit thing? No, that's just me. Thought it would help get the point across. Oh. Sorry, seems like I keep disappointing you. Nah, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're bored with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it isn't so. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I said work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yikes, that seems like you'd be in violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even your cold field has workers' rights issues, huh? Nice. So, what do we do now? We've got this rite of resurrection and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curse is being spread out around the city is a bit of an emergency. Is that bad? I'll put it this way, it's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's really bad. I love this sprite. Like the expressions on this stuff is so good. Are so good. The unpale child labor, woo! It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that would be a job for paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself, so I would be fine since I have some experience. Ah, what? Then that overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me. Partner. Alright, let's do this! You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working a case you know nothing about. You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. Starting to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. Might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. Hey. You think his lips are creepy? Aw. No, I don't think so. So, what exactly do we do? These curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, and the people who have the others should all be here in town. Right, if there's 7 of them, that means there's 6 more there. And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones. But, boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Would your life be in danger if they found out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. They're both doing the same facial. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with the Ogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on a lookout and people will behave. It's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible that other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case, why don't I ask the guy who's been watching us this whole time? But do you know, there's someone there. Good luck. Call now, the incompetent policeman is the culprit. He played enough Persona 4. No spoiling Persona 4 here. Hey, you there. Sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police. Ayo? Hey! Mr. Foot, the actual foot guy. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yeah. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. Okay, my man. What's your problem? So what is it you were doing here? Must be an incident at the former Yasuda Gardens. Did that policeman? Can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective. Have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Why do you ask? Just looking for it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. I don't know. No, sorry. Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know? Well, if you didn't, you literally just told him now. Excuse me. Idiot, you idiot. Well, that was much easier than expected. Oh crap, sorry. Simple inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Look. This is my cursed stone. I believe it's called the Food Washing Mansion. That's right, but are you sure about that? Why do I keep saying food? Foot. The Foot Washing Mansion. Jesus Christ. I'm not so rash that I killed someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Sure. Boss? Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably too. Okay. Before we talk to something I should tell you. This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. Food washing mansion sounds horrible. Yeah. What? Boss, why would you tell him? That's how the curse works. Boss, are you having a senior moment? If you tell him that, thanks to death anyone who would try to mislead me. So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell, understand? Oh, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Yeah, seems like I've lost the upper hand. No point for petty tricks then, I'll be honest with you. So far, so good. Well, we're gonna fucking die first time around, that's for sure. You have that out, okay. Well, I will sleep sometime today, yes. Seeing as it is after midnight. Well, good night, Ari. Thank you for coming by. You don't like this guy for some reason? Yeah, same. I can't turn around. I cannot see if maybe his funky companion is around this time. That's so sad. There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul drags. Can't help you. Please, all you'd have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Is that a threat? No. It's your final warning! Yeah, I will. I will die to him because I'm planning on getting every single death. My curse, the foot-washing mansion. You really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both your soul drags anyway. Wait, Namigaki! Foot-washing mansion is a powerful curse and so simple to activate. It's ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. That sounds fucking horrible. Are you listening to yourself? How do you get out of here? Hurry, I'll find you later. Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. The voice of his curse echo. His voice. Doesn't he have a gun? Just shoot him? Oh, I don't actually know. Do detectives in Japan get guns? They do. But I don't think the Japanese are this quick to draw the guns. He looks like he has a holster, yeah. Maybe we have a way to escape. Yeah, I know how to escape this curse. Thank you. Try again. I just wanted to get the achievement. Yeah, fuck that. Anyway. Powerful curse, so simple to activate. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. There literally is, because I can go beyond. Okay. Hear the voice of my curse echo. What? Why is my curse echo working? Impossible. This has never happened. Actually, it has on that other timeline. Because it's literally it's the same fucking thing to escape it yet again. So sorry, my guy. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Here you now, grab him. This power counter from a story point. Right. Namigaki, get down. Get down. Boss, here is curse stone. Go work, give it to me. Hey! How does it work? Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is a stone. How could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better for mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it. Oh my god, 1 second. And all buttons and all guns because it's safer, yeah. Oh, Irio does have a gun though. He quite literally does have one though. This one. That is a gun. That's most definitely a gun. Sorry, I think I have something stuck in my throat. Jesus. That was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... Ooh. Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one is flowing into me too. Oh no. I saw what activates the curse of the foot-washing mansion and the resentful memories bound to it. I see, I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What did you see? Let's save that for later. No, I want to know! All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. I guess subjected to yearly psych test. I mean, honestly, that's smart. I'm sorry, you get a gun. You can parade around in the open with a gun because it's part of your job for safety reasons or whatever. You should get subjected to yearly psych tests. They should not just give everyone who wants it a gun. This is very smart. Oh, now how do I get the fire? Yes. Okay, how does it work? Kills by crushing one who hears the command, wash. Oh. She was an accomplished onmyoji. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Falling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up, but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible, and so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. What was this story originally about? The story, yeah, was about like some giant foot crushing in through the ceiling and demanding to be washed. Okay. Interesting. Character throwing shade. Gunshot will carry far and wide in a small town like this. It'll alert everyone. This isn't America. Wait, summertime rendering. Oh, I have to watch that one still. The manga is also coming out here in Germany, I think. But I wanted to watch that one. I think I've seen like screenshots of that scene though with the subtitles. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now? We visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? Then what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they love me in paranormal affairs. So you're spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Sure. Seven Ring is great. I loved it. It is about a mystery as well, right? Like big mystery stuff. Come back! Yeah. Oh, I have to watch it now. Do be loving mysteries in this house. My favorite curse user so far? From all of the ones we've actually seen in action, the woman. Though I forgot her name, I have to admit, because we played her last time. What was her name? How do I? Sigima, yeah. I like her style. Oh, you can move on this map as well. Wow. Ooh. I want to go here. It's not like I have much of a choice, do I? 1 a.m. Eh? No, it's not 1 a.m. yet. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Who the fuck is this? Focus on paranormal activity sounds like a justification for larger projects. Yeah, but they they're keeping the paranormal department a secret. So like, what? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araisi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. Since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask you a couple questions. Local history researcher Hideki Araisi. You knew. Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator at the local folk museum and as a teacher at Komagata High School. His recent publication on the Rite of Resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he is concerned that articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult, but the surge of interest in a topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kurokikyo Cafe on Hokusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and an introduction to Bando history. Since it's getting late, instead of local history research, I read lewd history research. You never know. Yutaro Namigaki. The young man encountered at the Yokoko Bridge. He didn't hide the fact that he was a curse bearer. His cursed stone was later recovered by Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Yutaro is an elite student at a prestigious university. He lives with the generous allowance he receives from his parents, who are both prominent local figures. Although Yutaro has lived a charmed material life, emotionally neglected home has caused him to develop a spoiled, egotistical streak. The only kindness he knew growing up was from his family's maid, and he still fondly thinks of the plain rice with butter they used to enjoy together. Plain rice with butter. Oh, well, I guess. Well, let's get it over with. I'm a busy man, he says, at 1 a.m. in the middle of the night. Shouldn't you just be in bed, at home, asleep? What were you doing? Now, Mr. Reishi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite a talk around town. Was it that we're saying you discovered something about some book? The book, wait, what was it? The Record of Fates, it was. It's only 12:30, not quite 1 a.m. Exactly. Right, you found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. Okay. What else? Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? The Book of Dates sounds like a great book. Maybe you can get some tips. And that one. Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Okay, let's talk about your research then. See if we can get anywhere with that. Are you doing all this research so you can use a rite of resurrection yourself? You policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet. Pitiful. Huh? So you don't believe in the rite? But that's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now I pray that it is real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine. The funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection, and if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, then that means someone is sponsoring your research, is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book! The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. Even on a particular days in the future, like one day when lottery numbers will be pulled, when to being country to what disasters you wanted, the other kind of day is new cup of tea. Maybe it's also about dates. That the fruit. Maybe it's about different kinds of fruit. What else about your research? What kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length. or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture and environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is a study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. Huh, I see. A calendar with extra steps. Take the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years, so why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest. I admit I am curious. That's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the rite exists or not. If people in the Edo period believed that what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. Okay, what else? I have to be realistic, the research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it? The store was of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm not able to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Okay. What else? In that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. Curse stones. Curse stones. Curse stones. You're looking for curse stones. Curse stones. What? Damn it. If you know about that, then... Calm down. I need to get so defensive. Oh, you want to show it? Okay, yeah, show it. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat? A curse stone! You're a curse bearer! Leave. It is the Evergreen Beach, then. Yep. Will you show me yours? This is mine, the ever-burning lantern. Interesting. Now, we want information, we're gonna exchange it. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. The son of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. But what? But... So don't try and lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen, and you call yourself an officer of the law. That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? Curse stones are dangerous. I like to confiscate yours. Excuse me, but my right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't, I swear. I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offences Act. Or you hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone here. Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, what's this one do? This is the one about the lantern that never goes out, or the one that just never goes. Yeah, no, okay. Kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. That's the one we ran into before we found the lighter, then. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spy of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The Sobakard and South Varigesui served as one of the outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor, but the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the sixth bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the silver card had opened, and would flicker out suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from the beyond. I like how... Yeah, I definitely like the stone we have. I like the stone we have on him, that's very cool. Saving game, I shall save the game. I mean, the fun thing is, he's not lying. And by him going like, if you lie to me, I can literally, like, he is threatening them. He's very much just threatening the other people into giving up their stones. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Alright, would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. Okay. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder. The mysteries and right are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time and really make him spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there's 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast so they might start using their curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul drags in Namigaki's curse stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but boss? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If you could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I mean, I don't know what kind of law that is they're talking about exactly. Alright. So that's how far we can get with him right now, because there is a new scene here, but we can't get there yet. That's why it's all staticky. So time for the one we know literally nothing about yet, except that she apparently breaks into school in the middle of the night. Hoping to arrive, her friend to jump to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with a class of Neo-Kurus who's in the classroom at midnight to attempt using the spirit board. Ah. Okay. Mio. Do you find out whom the detective wants to resurrect? Well, I mean, Elio apparently wants his former partner, the one who got killed, resurrected, if at all. But to me, no. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I'm ready. High school student, Yako Zakazaki. You're very pretty. Okay. Yako is a student in class 2C at Kumakata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate Michijo Shiraishi committed suicide, she attempted to investigate the incident herself.
However, she was unable to make any progress and, feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurozuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honju, Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Senoya since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She's also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a child remains unbroken, and this is a source of considerable stress for her mother. Alright, let's start. This is the spirit board, this is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10-yen coin that's on the board. Okay, yeah. Like this? Just like that, relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, spectre of the spirit board, please visit us. Your turn. Oh, spectre of the spirit board. Spectre of the spirit board, please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. Yes. Oh, it really moved. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is this girl's name? What is the name of the girl across from me? Mio, yeah, see? It even used a weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering. Psychic girl, Mio Kuruzuzu. I kept wondering about how they would do this one in the translated version the entire time, because this scene obviously in the original Japanese does not use our alphabet. But they did a good job there. That's nice. Mia transferred to Class 2C at Kumagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she's an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yako Sakazaki and has begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic. Possessing exceptional spirit sense, she takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio has already solved an incident at Kumagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression of Mio as a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and black cats. Ain't bad, even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh, I don't know how I should feel about that. What is my name? I think I should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? Oh, what's the matter? How strange. No? Huh? Told me no? I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Really? But it knew your name, Mio. Is this spirit really the real deal? It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. What is this place? Where are we? E. G. High school. Are you trying to spell high school? Yeah. High school. High school. High school, that's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise. Is it really you? Are you truly the spect of the spirit board? No! Huh? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. The spect of the spirit board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the spect of the spirit board. Oh, really? Huh, feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the spect of the spirit board? Yes. Okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Do you know if the budget for an actual Ouija board? No, actually, it's where is it? What kind of category was that under? This is a specifically Japanese version of it, apparently. That was adopted from Western stuff, so it's not supposed to be a Ouija board, but it pretty much does the same thing. No, Bobo, you got the meal. The meal. I'll ask it again. What is my name? It's remarkably unfancy. No! You don't have a name. You don't get a name. Spirit doesn't like you. Didn't even hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah. How does Mio have a crush? What is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? Hey, you're going to ask that kind of question? Doesn't everyone ask this kind of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No, let's not do this. Said no. Guess that means you don't have a crush on anyone. Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Maybe. Oh, spect of the spirit board. Do you mean the boy isn't in our class? Wow. Hey, stop that. Don't make me exercise you. That's the case then. Oh, spect of the spirit board. Is it a teacher at our school? No. Oh, not good, huh? Yeah, go. Cut it out already. We made the effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste time with these questions. Got a point. Do we well until there's some more modern people die? No. I wonder if a Ouija board that had a QWERTY layout. A QWERTY board. I wonder if that would be hard to use though. Okay, here we go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Aspect of the spirit board. Did Michiyo Shiraishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. Ooh. Updates? What? Michijo Shiraishi. Michijo was a second-year student at Kumagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley of South Buddy's Gesui Street, her entire body broken and severely contorted. Police determined that Michijo committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on interviews with Michijo's peers. Michijo was an honest student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michijo and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michijo. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michiyo had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michiyo began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michiyo's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michiyo longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michiyo carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. Oh, you're gonna sleep? Okay. Have a good night. Get some rest.
I think I'm gonna, like, try and get through her first part, and I'm not gonna go for that much longer either. But I wanted to at least get a stream in.
Aspect of the spirit board, did Michiyo Shiraishi die in an accident?
Yes!
It said yes. So it was an accident and not a suicide. Michiyo, then did she slip and fall from that apartment building? No. Oh, she didn't. What do you mean? Michiyo didn't die falling from the apartment building? Eh? No way, so she was already dead! If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident but not a fall. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michiyo on that day?
You gotta be a little more specific! How the fuck is it gonna answer that?
It seems like it doesn't know the details. Where is the rite of resurrection? How about... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. We want to use the rite of resurrection to bring Michiyo back to life. Do you know what the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Eh?
Ooh.
Huh?
No.
Oh! What is this? Stop! I'm scared, Mio. Calm down. You can't let go before it's over.
Ooh, what's this one about?
Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. Heal them. Heal them. Those who hear this sound, heal them all.
You've acquired the power of the curse stone, the Fool's Possession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you're seen in that time. Press the use curse button to produce the sound. 30 seconds! That's a long time. That sounds like a hard to use curse.
Time is residence.
Ah, the one who heard the sound but could never find it. Okay. Kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. A short game of hide and seek. I win because I'll be the only one left alive at the end.
Omiyo stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okame mask over her face. The stage was set, the accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. It's strange, I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. The screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omiyo's giving it all today, we have to keep up. The crowd listened even more. No, please, someone help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omiyo's heart. They put glue on the ooh. Once expected to be avoiding something like this, and sure to put it, there is a lot less we find than you expected in quite a good way.
It really depends on what you're looking for, actually. There's very differing levels of, like, professionalism sounds wrong.
But like, it really depends on what kind of genre you go in. Because often I feel like the sprites are not necessarily that much like that detailed, because then they just have very many different sprites, or they make it so the sprites have like the moving mouths and stuff like that. So that's a lot of work already. Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. And you hear it, curse bearer. You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them.
Kill him.
Ooh, you naughty wackerspunks. Alright, let's see. Gonna finish up for however long her story goes, and then I'm gonna focus on it. Hi. Oh, I get to move. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michijo from Class C, right? No way, Michijo? She's been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. Did you hear about Michijo in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honest student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her class grades started dropping after her third semester. Was she off herself because her grades were bad? No fair. No fair! Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Damn! Kids are not alright. Do you know I heard Michijo's mom remarried last year? They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her? Ew. I even heard he's an ex-con. She says he gets violent. That's so scary. No way, I couldn't take that. Probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home. Why are these people so readily available to talk about offing themselves? Jesus Christ. Oh, he figures out one of the 7 mischievous punches. Hi! Thank you for the follow. Come in. I do not know who Norma is either. How are you? Can I listen to these people as well? No? Is that everyone I can listen to? Ah, there we go. You hear about suicides on the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. But you heard about her. You know that the school she was at before she transferred also had a suicide? What, for real? That seems like kind of fishy. Bruh. Shady smooth line, all the jazz details. Mostly design choice, a reason to wear intention. Very perfectionist is often also what I'm told. I get it. Yeah, on the other hand, wouldn't you want it to be like super detailed and super accurate because like the sprite is gonna be on the screen pretty much all the time? Like it's something you look at the entire time. Like CG or whatever is still also important, but like it shows up for a scene and you look at it and you're like, nice, that's pretty. And then you get back to all of the sprites, with the sprites. There might be some of you who already know, but before class, Michijo Shidaishi passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. Cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Is that really a thing they do? Yako? Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being a nosy... What? Nosy? Thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Hold on, let me... I hope I'm not being a nosy. Alright. Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? About the specter of the spirit board. You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, you got that kind of gloomy look. Is that a compliment? Could be by the way, this is often the opposite. If anything, I'll just open my eyes, sketch whatever works, get more likes and proper finish up pieces. True! True! The average work in progress you post will always get more likes. The worst shit post you've ever done in your life will get more likes than something you've spent hours on and tried to perfect as well as you could, and you're like proud of it, and you post it and then it gets like 3 likes. You're like, okay, damn. I think people should actually learn. That sounds mean. Should like just accept that not every single piece of art needs to be finished. It's just like you've drawn something, you don't want to color it more, you don't want to refine the line art. You're done. You're done. It's not a work in progress. You're done with it right now, so it's done. Post it. Show it to the world. Fuck that. I'm trying. I always try to do that as well. To tell myself, okay, it's done now. If I don't want to work on it anymore, it's done. Fuck that. It's not as easy. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yeah, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. You're my only hope. Okay, what else? You're my only hope. Hey, Mio. You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah, the thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered wrote an article about. I thought there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michijo back to life with it. And to find out if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michijo back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Michijo, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michijo was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. Suda, she didn't get along with her new stepdad and her grades went down, but to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself? How dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. Uh-huh. Are you sure? I won't let Michiyo's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad. People have been talking about the body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there's been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you want to ask, is it? Yes, I want to know about the truth behind Michijo's death. And whether the resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Oh, she's so cute! Look at her! She's so cute! Okay, then tomorrow after dark. Aww! She's adorable. Case notes regarding the suicide of Michizo Shiraishi, Kumagata High School Class 2C. Cause of death, body discovered 1 week ago. Died from full body blunt force trauma in an alley off South Barigesu Street. Believed to have fallen from the roof of a nearby apartment complex. Potential motives. The deceased parents had recently remarried and rumors among the students suggested physical abuse by her stepfather may constitute motive for suicide. Hi. Are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see, we used the spirit board and I suddenly heard something? Like this weird voice. And then I passed out. How you feeling whenever I look as good as a person that finished treatment under a certain energy that you use and try to overdo find your work. Yeah. It kind of is an extension of the whole when you sketch something out and like lay down like helplines or whatever, there's always more movement in the piece than when you do the line art. It's often how line art always looks like more boring than the sketch phase was, because you just lose that kind of movement to it. And then when people try to overly refine and brush out any inconsistency or overblend the work, it's like kind of it becomes flat again. Like you've used 1,500 colors, and yes, that skin looks like fucking marble, I guess, but there's nothing wrong with seeing a little bit of texture. Yes, as far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yeah, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? Looks so freaky. When did I get this? Hey. Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. Looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Will you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall. I think I might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, I just kept shouting, "Kill them!" You see, thank you. Nyako, I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the rite of resurrection. Joyce already killed her like 5 minutes after she got her murder stone. Pretty much, yeah. She got
got out of school, went into shogi, and shogi was like, oh, dead. Like, she probably hadn't even, like, processed the fact completely yet that she had a funky murder stone herself. Because she was calling for Mio. I'm guessing they were trying to get out of the school for whatever reason. They probably lost each other, and then she just fucking gets murdered by some guy.
A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul drags.
What? You mean this is a real curse? I mean, the fucking stone just showed up in your hand.
I know I said I wanted to use the rite of resurrection to bring back Michiyo, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Nyako, please calm down and listen. Okay, yeah, I'm calm. Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important part. Accept the reality for what it is. Huh. She's so smart. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. Okay, about the curse. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of the curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you.
I love Mio. I love her design. She's super cute.
How to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul drags. Soul drags are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe the curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use it. So, someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone. Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows.
The Feast of Shadows?
What's that? Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius.
3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City.
Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say, but it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally.
Let's see. Ho ho ho! Oh, come on. Feast of Shadows, a technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can also be used to amplify the strength of the grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. The mysterious voice said the curse stone is called the Fool's Possession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with the story of the same name, one of the mysteries.
Right, I don't think that's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. Oh. If this is a curse of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, then it's possible that there are others who received curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, the voice also said that there are other curse bearers or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul drugs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if you have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. Yeah! And then she runs into Shogi. And Mio... Yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michizu if I used it right. If I used it right, the rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michizu died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show me it for a second? Is there something inside it? No, stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like, I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand, I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the rite of resurrection. What? Because that's a real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michijo could... I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. Curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. Anything else? I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the rite. It's beyond us. What the fuck? Ah yes, drunk people. It's beyond us. Even a single cursed stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even though we're in great danger. A cursed stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. So the effects also only appear after the sun is set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curses can be used outside this area or during the day? Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo and make the sound? You just like, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. You know there are conditions that have to be met. The power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation even though I'm here with you. Whatever. Cursed stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If you tried separating it from you, the curse might trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. The cursed stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safe to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then.
Okay.
So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the condition, don't use the curse. Right. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? Like the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Where did the lights go? Mio, are you okay?
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I have to move. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mio? I'm not looking. Hello? I'm not looking. You can't get me. I didn't look at you. What was that? Get me out of here, Mio. Mio, where are you? Over here. Can you see me? Where? I can't see anything. I can't see it. I'm looking. Am I turning around? Bro, what? Where am I?
Not that way, Yako. Behind you, I'm behind you. Turn around this way. It's pitch black. I have no idea which way I'm facing.
I'm not looking. Mio. No, I did not re-enable voices. I don't need it right now. I think literally the only one who had. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I should do it though, because now we have a curse that needs voices. I have to look into that at some point.
There you are, Mio. This way, over here. Be careful, your field of vision is being limited.
Yeah, no shit, bro. No shit. Yeah, one of us is gonna die. Probably. Let's see.
Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. You may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well...
How can I tell? What? How can I tell that my vision is being limited?
Check it out, just stealthily. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If you can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later.
Oh, there's someone inside the classroom. Maybe you can hear shuffling noises or something.
It's true. Okay, be careful.
I fucking hate this.
Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. I know! I don't want to look around!
it's those two! Huh? Huh? Is that a homeroom teacher, Mr. Junoichi? And the person with him is Hitomi from class A? What? Oh my, what's going on here? Oh, that bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him. I want to let him get away with this. What? Curse, I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. What's going into you? Resist it. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. Koi is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen along with Hitomi Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. Koi was an honest student on top of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eyes, he was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. Family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Koi to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Koi struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Koi never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him and largely looks down on them all. Wow! Sounds like a swell guy. Hitomi Okuda is a rebellious student in class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school, however trouble at home in her first year had to take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishments to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi was widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. I mean, this is still the 70s, so yeah, corporal punishments, I guess, were very much still allowed. Not that they were ever right, but... Seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry, thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. No one has gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. Do you mind? Could Mr. Junoichi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yako. When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance, don't look back no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go! Right. Don't look back. Don't look back. Ooh. So that's what she came running for. Oh, okay. I have to get outside. Let's see, to get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Go by the gym and... Oh no. What are you doing, miss? You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is?
Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. School janitor Makoto Ashimiya. Do you think he could be? Wait, hold on. Where's the guy? I mean, yeah, obviously it would be a haircut. I mean, that guy did go to jail. But the nose is similar enough. He would have lost that weight in jail. I can see that. Huh, he gets a different entry though. I mean, makes sense, but... Makoto's a janitor at Kumagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He's affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Kumagata High School for some time to come. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it in the back of my head, but I'm not like counting on that being the truth. Hehe, 7 mysteries. Yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? 7 mysteries that every school has for some reason. Oh, excuse me. Boy. I am tired. I know you're rough around the edges, but it didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? You were that. Yeah. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do? What's that in your hand? Huh? This is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Yeah, it's bedtime soon. It's bedtime for me soon. We don't have that much more left for this part of the story, it seems. Girls is a show of weird tastes. Well, okay, but head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait, I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I hurry and lock things up. But... right, see. So what we're gonna do is... we're gonna check on Mio and fucking die because she literally told us, do not turn back. Just go. La 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 la. Actually a friend of mine is still on site. I think they'll be here soon. What's so? Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu. A transfer student. Taking school once already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if we go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Ooh, hoo 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 hoo. Yakuzakazaki 2 a.m. We got the high school entrance. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Mio, are you there? Oh god. I want it. F for me, she wasn't Ooh, that's a lot of blood. Huh? Oh, I have to physically look up myself on the way. Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? Well, you did go back when she told you to not fucking go back. It's my fault, it's all my fault. I left her alone with a curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry, the truth is... Ugh. Truth is blinding. Dun dun dun. Well, what was the truth then? The truth is dead. This was bound to happen. There's someone who must not be trusted. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. If you're not, you may try as many times as you like from the event in question. Thank you. Very well. The truth, this floating ghost lady. You don't have nothing with you. It's in your hands. Yep. Go home alone without checking on Mio. Yeah, she was missing a leg. I can't tell what curse it is that got to her, though, that we don't know of any. Like, this is definitely a stone we don't know about yet, what exact power it has, but she was definitely missing a leg, yes. Though the ghost in question apparently was missing at least one arm. Wait, I know which one it is. Wait. I know which one it is. Oh god, wait. The one that got only the one side of her body cut off. He cut the arm and leg off of one side of her body and threw them into the canal. The one-sided reed. It's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this one. I think. The one-sided reed. Be back from being gone, what you miss? Our friend just died. So now we're going to not check on her so she hopefully survives. Because that makes perfect fucking sense. This shouldn't leave obvious sense of assault, not to burn you actually set you on fire. I mean, yeah. We did. Like, one time we got hit with that one, we did. We did get burned. Like, we were on fire physically. Yeah, no, if you check on her, she dies. So she did tell us to leave if she doesn't show up 10 minutes after. So go home alone without checking on me. All right, Mr. Junichi was actually looking for you inside the main building. Was that? He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be looking up yet. Second floor, you said? I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so. Ah, the snack shop, right? So suppose we'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay in the big well-lit street. Something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you know that better than anyone. Yeah, you're right. You think I'm gonna die? No, we already saw her die when she left the school, but that guy is not around this time, so maybe we're lucky now. Ah. Yeah, she's not coming. Maybe she dies regardless, but if we check up on her and find her dead, then we die for sure as well. Mio's late. Been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Eh? That's... Oh no, a teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. Wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if he's a curse stone. What do I do? It's way past the 10 minutes Mio said she'd be here by. I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Smart! Get out of the spooky place. That's actually smart. He's the killer? He, in fact, is not. Because he doesn't have his curse stone anymore. We took that from him as the police guy. Oh, thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Sennoya. Sennoya. Nobody will be able to use the curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh! Ha! Okay. Interesting. What if you're the killer? Can we check the thing? The what thing? The only thing we can check right now is this one. Anything happen if you go past the thing without checking the door? Ah, you mean not checking up on the... No. No, there... No. I get what you mean. No. This happens regardless. Even if we said that we don't want to check it out. We don't have a different outcome here. No, sorry. That's part of it. Actually though, because we can continue here, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna finish up this one because we can. Never mind, you get nothing. It's okay. Let's go back to her. Resume here. Because apparently... Start from the conversation on the bridge, because that's where we stopped. Howdy, Vroom! You come in right when the guy with the funky head is on screen again. You eat pee so you go sleep as well. That's perfectly valid. That's a good idea. I'm just gonna finish this scene, and I'm gonna keep saying like, oh, I'm just gonna finish this scene, but for real, I'm gonna finish this scene now. Friday night new stream, let's go! Friday night new stream. With a completely different thing than usual. Also have a funky head. Yeah, we like funky head. So, what's next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. You're gonna sleep 6 AM today? No. It's also not gonna be a 5-hour stream like it would usually be on Fridays. We're just gonna do... like 3 hours and a little bit in this game. And then I'm gonna do a funny little switch around for the rest of the weekend and see how that goes. Yeah, sorry. Today was a very long day for me. But I didn't want to not do a stream at all. Yeah, because we played Paranormasight today, so I'm gonna try and see if I can... No, Yakuza is gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm gonna try and see if maybe I can put Sophie on Sunday instead. Yeah. The next game is on Nintendo Switch and I don't know what it is. Ha ha ha! Hee hee hee. The next game after we finish any of the ones we're currently playing has to be a Switch game. No, I see. Okay, I'll try. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely that the curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. What do you play Paranormasight on Sunday too? What if there were only so many hours in a Sunday? What if my voice is gonna fucking die if I try and do all that? Not that I'm not interested in trying and happy to do more of this game, but I try to even it out so I don't neglect one game too much. Because I can tell you this right now, but next week there probably won't be Sophie or Yakuza or even Paranormasight. I'm honestly not sure. Because next week is so fucking packed for me, I'm not sure I can even stream at all next week, which is very not nice. I hate it. So we're gonna try and get as much in as we can right now. Thank you for the pet. Who plays Overwatch? Don't need to speak confirmed. I do not play Overwatch, and I will not touch Overwatch ever again in my life. I literally gave my account to a friend who now has several hundreds of hours on Overwatch 2, but I'm not gonna touch it again anymore. Got to tonight. Yeah, no, I'm also happy I'm doing it, but I can feel it, like, we're getting to the point where I really need to stop. I see. Alright. Excuse me. Oh no. Hello? Oh hey! Maybe we can finally find out your name. Where does she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. Of Carmen San Diego and... Oh, yeah, I can see it. You've heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Well, I'm intrigued. Care to tell me more, Miss... What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I am Etono. Just ask potential murderers if they're potential murderers, because they're also potential murderers. It's just faster that way, isn't it? Okay, hi. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. You know shit, bro. So the best way to collect soul drags is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. Hey bro, got a knife, I'm looking to stab you, but only if you only have a knife. You got a knife? Don't go bringing no lighters to a knife fight, yeah? No, I think I got the good gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So you're saying you're one of those curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh heavens, no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki, we're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Yeah, no anymore, he ain't. He's not a curse bearer anymore. He got his curse stone confiscated. Funny way of putting it. Okay. So where's this Yutaro now? Crying. Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right... You gotta do it yourself, you dropped it. He lost it. How'd he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just a curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret.
Girl, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yudodo can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. Okay, that's not helping. Why you approach this? So anyway, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, Dad, I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question, and the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stone. And you thought we'd have given them to you? Just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what to say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness, no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know? I would not trust this girl. No, sorry, I do not trust her at all. What the fuck? Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. Yeah, for the I don't think so. So what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Yudodo has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you get a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Yeah? And you're admitting this to total strangers? Why? Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yudodo I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course. Keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? What is it? What is with her? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? You promise you won't lie? Cross my heart. Not swearing to die. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed, but in over voice. In your defense, you would immediately trust anyone dressed like Carmen. I mean, honestly, mood. I haven't actually seen Carmen Sandiego ever. Gonna name someone horrible, isn't she? Yeah, hold on. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Jesus Christ. Ukiyo in particular. Ukiyo, must be a cultured lady. Really, do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo as an inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh, yeah, I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Girl, you would need so many fucking soul drakes if you plan to resurrect someone from the fucking Edo period. They tell you about this when you get the stone. No, I guess they only told us about it when you got the stone the very first time around. She didn't actually get a stone. She wouldn't know. She wouldn't know. Why are art students all crazy mystery games? What do you mean in mystery games? This is just an art student. Like, you could show me someone like this in real life and I would go, yeah, you study art or something, don't you? This is just what art students are like. That's just it. You haven't seen it in decades. Decades never changed. Remember loving the show and games. I think they made a new Carmen Sandiego only a few years ago. Like, I know there was one that came out relatively recently. Though at this point, I think it was before Corona, so it's already also been 3 years. Sure I have, he's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right, you're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic that he only works off as most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. It's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work.
I've gotta admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself.
But don't worry about it, anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right?
So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive.
But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out.
Hold on, are you saying...
Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses. But he only made it to 93. Isn't it just tragic?
Oh, no. Nah. No way, this is going where I think it's going.
Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it.
You've gotta be kidding me. She intended to club her friend and take his stone, not just steal it? I have a sneaking suspicion you might not be terribly off there. I am as foolish. The artist is never satisfied. She's going to prolong his suffering by resurrecting him. But maybe he will get to the 100 houses. So if I understand correctly, you want to use a rite of resurrection to...
That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life.
Well, that's certainly a novel idea.
So what should you use it on? What a waste.
Ooh!
Katsushika Hokusai. Hokusai? I have no idea how you actually pronounce the name. Master ukiyo artist from 1760 to 1849. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his most famous works are the 36 views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of the Japanism movement, providing inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of the whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo. Though he went by many names, in his later years he took on the title of Gakuryo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art.
Damn. Hokusai is a servant in FTO, that makes sense. Yeah, he's a historical figure, so of course he would be in Fate.
Oh gosh, is that the time I should be going? I need to get my hands on a curse bear before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck.
What's wrong with her? What the hell? Actually, more like, what isn't wrong with her, I guess. I am as a young woman working with Yutaro Namigaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo is so great she wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. I am as a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She's making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. I am as content to ride this trend so long as it allows her to get hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, I am has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro Namigaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Oh my god. Get out of there. Man. Boy. Get out of there. She's gone. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her. 2 if you can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll title for a while. Alright. Fuck! God damn it! It's pretty normal to me. Oh, this is like a kind of concerned about he was very house. Okay. Let's see what this one is about.
here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. Oh. Do I look at it? The old Shigima mansion, we rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years, even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Aww. Once a warrior clan with the mentioned Honjo, now a dynasty of police officials, the Shigima family is one of considerable repute. The family estate was originally located some distance from the city, but the Great Kanto earthquake of 1923 forced them to rebuild in a new location. The Shigima mansion was at one time a bustling place where members of the society elite mingled. 1 year ago, however, the head of the house was struck with a sudden melancholy, and ever since, their mansion has stood silent as the grave. Aww. Oh. Haha! Gotcha. I can't go further than that. Can I go in? Yeah, go inside. Ooga booga. The fuck? Ha. 4 AM, that's not true. Road. Meep meep. Well, with this we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And we got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way. Just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. So we finally get a lead. Valley Coyote intensifies. Thank you! Yes. Road immediately makes me think of Roadrunner, and then I go meep meep. Meep meep. Oh, there he is! Our boy! Dead. Whoa, what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Is this a curse too? Hey, hang on, I'm going to call this in. I'll leave it to you, I'm gonna take a look around. Dun 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 dun. F for ex-protagonist, man. For real. Oh, it's bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics teams are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. That is bad news, so they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? There's suspicious death popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. These machines that sound like the Roadrunner honked. What could he do? Roadrunner knows with them, so honked their horn and was close enough, but it told them. Meep meep. Is it the high school? Is what? Eh? Is what the high school? Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Oh, the other reported that. Yeah. Probably. That's at least the only death we know about. On the other hand, who would report a death in the middle of the night in a high school? Because that would make the person who reported it even more suspicious. Like, what are you doing at 3 AM in the school? So maybe there's someone else deaf. Yeah, the janitor. Yeah. But if it, you know. All right. Oh, huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. Yeah. Hold on. What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Yeah, come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for. But I found it, so fuck off. Hey, look at it. Suspicious corpse. A young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There are no obvious external wounds, but what is that leaking from his mouth? Water? Okay, yeah, let's answer the phone. Well, you better go check it out. You're right, but be careful. Could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Hello? Kinchibori Park phone booth? Evening, Detective Tsutsumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? Finally got him! The real deal, Detective Tetsuo Tsutsumi himself! Ah, wait. It's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? Go a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already after all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this Fumichika Nejima? What? Did you say Fumichika Nejima? Like, the one from the Nejima murders? Ding ding ding, you got it! I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. He spent 20 long years in the cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. Should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That it did! I've repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Nejima, you must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What's your goal? What is your goal? Nah, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light, I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I got myself a job, I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, so I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying? No, thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle at all. It would be all too easy to just kill you, tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me. Grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner. Endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tsutsumi. So please just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What do you mean for last? What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Damn it, Oh no, I'm so sorry, Denizima. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much. Worth a shot. You really think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. We've got so much in common, we should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss, what about me? Oh wait, you're just trying to protect me. There's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me that she just happens to live in Honto.
What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm going to find you and make you pay.
I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears.
Fuck you.
Yeah! I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times.
I won't let that happen. Okay, no, that's just the same text. How do you know where I am?
That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice is to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough.
I'm not telling you shit. Have fun wrecking your tiny little brain for it.
I guess I could give you a little hint.
Go on.
Well, you see, I have the one-sided read.
Fuck! Hold up. The one-sided read is the one we met in the school. The one-sided read is the one in the school, so it's the teacher? Or it could be the teacher, it could be the janitor. It's gotta be one of them. It doesn't necessarily have to be the teacher just because we met it in school, because we met both of these people in the school. Hold on. Which one is the teacher? What was that, his name again? Where is he? This one.
It can't be him though.
We have way too much background information on him. We have too much background information on him. So it would either be the janitor, because we don't know anything about him. He's been working there for 6 months. He didn't know we were there. Well, we didn't see him until we almost left the school. That doesn't mean he was not somewhere around. Could just mean he's very good at, you know, hiding. Not having his presence known. And also this dude is also around, but we have a bunch of information on him as well. I don't think an ex-convict of this matter could go around being a local history buff now. So or maybe someone we have not seen at all. But this, I don't think they would do that. Throw in another person just for the funnies. I don't want it to be the janitor though.
Tatsumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Nijima, you a curse bearer?
You're using the power of the curse.
Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. That's where my hints end. Damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. Ah, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing.
I thought you were finally going to shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass.
Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course.
I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You in my hat? Well done.
But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here.
You couldn't.
Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. Wait, then I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they will die because of you. So tragic. Must be tearing you apart.
Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong.
Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me.
You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off?
Who knows?
Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole?
Idiot, you think I'd call it off just because you were dead?
He's not running away for you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Nejima.
You've got 12 hours. You really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul wrecks to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Nejima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Yeah, I went all in on that guy.
Feeling decently crazy this morning.
Boss. Idio, did you catch all that? Nejima, what is he planning?
Who knows? For now we need to find him and get him into custody. Send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is gonna make things tricky.
You mean with Nejima being a curse bearer?
Still a luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like this curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. Fuck, you did. Have you been taking acting classes? Really been paying off, if so. I have not taken acting classes. The last time I did any acting was in like 5th and 6th grade. Genuinely. So... how old are you in 5th grade again?
11? 12?
It's like 12 years ago. China best murder impression was concerning.
Nah, I just like it.
I took all of this from movies.
You had to bed. Good night, Papa. Get some rest.
Yeah, the dead body's just there.
Honestly, though, what would they do? He's already dead. It's not like they can revive him right now.
Where else should they talk? We use him to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry.
Aye, aye, boss. Aye, 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 sir.
Later. It was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Nejima's threats along with the curses were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsusumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichika Nejima's whereabouts. Tsutsumi and Irio themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but the search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset.
Sass from the Arkham games too. I mean, I gotta admit, I was thinking a little about the confrontation scene in the new Batman.
Like that kind of energy. Of the bad guy being all like, oh, I've got you in the palm of my hand now, but I'm also going to explain to you my plan, and I'm also going to laugh at you because I will win. That kind of thing. They could call an ambulance. I mean, they called it in. They called in that they found a dead body. He can't be helped. He's already beyond help.
Oh, but the flowchart here shows what time it is, so this part is gonna take part during the day. Oh, that's cool. I love this flowchart. I love this flowchart. Actually, funnily enough, by the way, these scenes are pretty nice to split. These scenes are pretty nice to split, but I'm gonna stop here, actually. Sorry for short stream tonight, but I think we're good. I'm gonna get started on the morning times next time around. There's one more chapter. Come on, I know you want to. There's actually several more chapters. There's actually several chapters, so a few times you can actually follow flowchart. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Yeah, 3.5 hours. Yeah. We're gonna do Yakuza tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if I can fit Sophie in some other time. Maybe on Sunday. Thank you for the pat. Get some stream please with what we got. I'm glad as well. It's good. God, I love this game. So far, I'm incredibly happy with it. I hope it stays that way. I hope the overall mystery or whatever is gonna hold up like this. Because if it won't, I'm gonna be highly upset. But no, even if everything else ends up being somewhat disappointing at some point, god damn, the music is so good. The music is so good. I love this. You finished a happy game? Yeah, actually. We finished that last Sunday, which is why we're now playing Paranormasight. We finished Please Be Happy on Sunday. I did not expect to finish it on Sunday, but then, whoo, suddenly it was over. First stream, oh no! Yeah, you too. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. This is gonna be it for tonight. Ah, let me give us a little different vibe though. Let me mute the game. Because as cool as it is, the main screen song is very anxiety inducing, not gonna lie. How was the ending? It was nice. I like both routes very much for what they were. So the endings were very sweet. It's like extreme mood whiplash going from Please Be Happy to this game. It's good. I am enjoying myself. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself as well. Sounds normal for you. The mood whiplash? Or the fact that I'm enjoying myself with the games I'm playing. It's good though, I like it. Both. Yeah, we only have two vibes. Cozy, ultra cozy, or murder mystery, people die. Oh, you want a Pikachu? Okay, you get a Pikachu before we end. That's a good point.
Pikachu. Bega bega. Pikachu.
Even the game themselves with parts that drag like raging group is always a good time. Yeah, that's the fun part, actually, I think. I've probably said this many times, but the fun part about streaming games is like, even if a game drags at some points, like you're not suffering through it yourself. Because I have you guys here with me, so if I have to suffer through bits and pieces of a game that are not as enjoyable as the rest of it, you guys have to as well. Nah, but I mean, sometimes a game just drags. That's just it. But
I don't know, you just try again another day and maybe it goes better. That's just it. That was nice stream. The best part about streaming is you can cause suffering to other people too. No, but like for real, I don't even mean this in a bad way or anything. It's just when I play a game for myself and I reach a part where it's like really boring or it starts being a drag, I'm like, I'll stop playing it, and then the motivation to pick it up again is way harder to get than when I'm like, oh, you know, I play this game once a week, so once a week I will be in the mood to play it. And even if, I don't know, for a part of the stream I'm like, oh man, there's nothing happening tonight, whatever, I trudge on. And then at the end of it all, I will still have a great stream and I will have progress in my game and it will have been fun. Really hard time to pick up games you dropped. Me too. Yeah, that's... Before I streamed, I had many games I would start and never get anywhere with. That's just it. I've been struggling to try and finish the very few games that I'm still playing like privately because I either cannot or do not want to play them on stream for various reasons, like too lengthy or not allowed on stream or whatever. Yeah, I mean, all of those are really long games as well. Try to voice call people when it happens, so it's easy to get through. For sure. It's like the company part about it is always helps. I remember the last time I finished a game, it was last Sunday. The game was called Please Be Happy, and it was a game 101 that I finished on stream. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna go sleepy. There's still no bonk redeem, I'm sorry. It must be Hades, don't you find it fucking fun? Ha 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 ha! Do not start talking to me about reading Hades. Nah, don't fucking, I've reached Hades like 3 times at most in my 50 plus attempts, so don't fucking talk to me about beating Hades. But yeah, I'm gonna go sleepy now. I am tired, or like I've been holding back from actually embracing the tiredness, but I'm gonna try. Right, Reach, do you beat him? No. That's the I still haven't beaten him. I will never in my life be playing Binding of Isaac. I tried that one time back when the game first came out, like many years ago. No, that's not my thing. I also do not enjoy the art style for Binding of Isaac. And the first half, but then yeah, one time. One time, I managed to get him to the second health bar, but never again. But yeah, good night, everyone. Let me send you over to Mika, who's playing Tales of Symphonia. Because the Tales of games, it will be a long time until I maybe one day will try my hand at those games. So maybe for anyone who's interested. Let's go say hello to Mika. 15 rounds, I got to 80 twice now. You're not that good though. You know what? Actually, stop talking. Right now. Stop talking. Good night. Everyone get some good rest. Do not be like me. I'll see you all very soon.
And bye bye. Bye. Bye 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 bye.